Hey everybody, welcome back and I hope you're hungry. I wanted to start out by saying thank you so much for all the support so far that I really look forward to keep cooking a lot of really good food for y'all. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button below and let's get these pork belly tacos rolling. So let's get it started here by rough chopping half of an onion and one large jalapeno. Seeds in or out depending on how spicy you like it. Then you're going to need a little over a half cup of lime juice squeezed. Oh, and if you're wondering why I seem to be massaging the limes, it helps you get more juice out of them. Now, into a blender, you're going to put 1 cup of orange juice, that half cup of lime juice you just squeezed, your onion, your jalapeno, about 6 cloves of garlic, because you can never have too much, a dash of oregano and cumin, and now, the secret ingredient of this whole dish is achiote paste. This comes from the annatto seed and packs a huge flavor punch. I get mine on Amazon and it's a great addition to the pantry. So we're going to add a whole brick of that and blend it till it's completely smooth. We're going to set that aside and we're going to take a look at this pork belly. I'm using about a 4-pound pork belly here, and after your golden retriever tries to join the party, we're going to carefully slice through the fat side of the pork, but try not to cut all the way down into the meat. Slice down into the belly in both directions until you have little diamonds of fatty goodness, and start to season that pretty generously with salt. After it's seasoned, heat up a braising pan or something big enough to handle this thing, and we're going to give it a quick sear. After it gets a little bit of color, flip it over and add our achiote sauce. Pour it all around the pork belly, try not to get any of it on top because we want to keep that crispy skin. After you've done that, add the secret ingredient number 2, a dark, preferably Mexican beer. Add it until the liquid comes just up to where the fat is on top. Make sure you bring this up to a boil before you put it in the center of a 350-degree oven to make sure that simmers all the way down. We're going to put that in there for about 2 to 2.5 hours. While that bakes, we're going to work on some of our taco toppings, starting with an avocado crema. In a food processor, add about 4 ripe avocados. To that, add equal parts Greek yogurt and sour cream. Then you're just going to add some jalapeno, about a cup of cilantro, and salt and pepper to taste. Oh yeah, and don't forget to add about 2 limes worth of juice too. Process that until it's smooth, give it a taste, and refrigerate it until we need it. And this stuff is really awesome on most things. I just transfer mine to a condiment bottle, and it's good in the fridge for about a week. Now I'm just going to make a simple slaw with a little olive oil, some salt and pepper, and of course a little bit of lime juice. Meanwhile, for the last 20 to 30 minutes of your pork belly bake, crank the oven temp up to 450 degrees to get the top nice and crispy. Kind of like this. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for, we're going to start cutting this thing into strips. And when you start slicing this, you can immediately tell how crispy the top got and that the fat rendered really nicely throughout that meat. And that's really important. We don't want to be chewing on any gristly fat. Now that all our ingredients are ready to go, let's put together some tacos. We're going to put a little oil in a medium hot pan and lightly fry up a corn tortilla. Use flour if you want, I don't care. I'm putting 2 different cheeses on these, so I'm going to start here with melting a little bit of sharp white cheddar, and we're going to warm up our pork belly chunks. Once that cheese is melted and your tortilla is lightly fried, we're going to transfer that over to a plate and do the same thing with the other tacos. Now, all we have to do is resist the urge to eat these bad boys while we make them look good and top them up. We're going to start with a little bit of that slaw. We're going to go on to our avocado crema. And don't be shy with this stuff. It's really good, so you're going to want to load them up. Next thing, we're going to add some cotija, that second cheese I was talking about, because no good taco is complete without some cotija, in my opinion. And now all we have left is to top it with a little bit of cilantro, and we're done. Nice, easy, simple, delicious. And they look pretty good too, if I do say so myself. Now the best part of the whole operation here, we finally get to chow down on these things. And I will say, these things really look good, but man, do they taste even better. The combination of that tang from the achiote and the lime combined with that avocado crema, of which I'm attempting to add more, is really, really awesome. Just the pork belly with that crispy skin and that fatty goodness is good enough for a meal on its own, but combined with these tacos, it's really just amazing. So there you have it, pork belly tacos. Give them a try, let me know how they turned out, and like and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot, and I really look forward to cooking for you a lot more. Leave a comment for what else you want to see me cook, and I'll see you next time.